if you are looking for an incredible horse farm with top-of-the-line land, just 30 easy minutes from Calumet, Lexington's airport, and all the gorgeous horse farms up in Lexington, this is the place. Let me tell you, take this place. Now, if this was in Lexington, take this place and lop a one off the front, and that's exactly what you've got here. You talk about a value. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. 62 acres. This horse farm is wonderful. The house, understated elegance. It's not too big, it's not too goopy. You know, you see some of these houses, they're just over the top goopy, and you just can't imagine yourself living in there long term. This house is just 2,100 change, 2,200 square feet, but it's got a full basement. It looks like just a brick ranch from the outside. Wait till you see inside. It's every bit as nice or nicer than some of these other schwanky houses in the neighborhood. This place here just sold 6,000 acres, and I don't have to tell you what the house looked like there. Amazing. Well, this house is right in the ballpark, quality-wise, layout-wise, and land-wise. The barn's right over here. It's got, I think, 10 stalls. We're going to go look at it. Don't quote me on that yet, but I think it's got 10 stalls. Everything is manicured to within an inch of its life. Look at the horses in the fields. You can see all your property. Of course, this knoll rises up and over. You go on the other side of that. 62 acres is a pretty big drink of water. You got a lot of nice road frontage, paved driveway, on and on. But the house is spectacular. They've just put 6 figures into the house for remodeling and decor, and you can see why. They put a big addition on the back. There's the horse barn. We're going to go down inside, but it's got all lightning rods, so it's lightning protected. And then just past there is another little barn. That's not on the property. In fact, there's a little driveway just this side of that little barn, and that's the end of the property. That goes out to another big farm in the back. So you're surrounded by all big, beautiful farms here. This is top of the line land here. Just as every bit as good as Lexington, 30 minutes away. Heck, you know, it takes an hour and a half to drive, for 2 hours to drive around Lexington from one end to the other if you got traffic. No traffic out here. You're 10-15 minutes to a Walmart Supercenter. You're 3 minutes, I was going to say 4 minutes, you're 3 minutes to a little country store, a convenience store. The little country store is a little Amish bulk foods place called Country Cupboard. It's our favorite place. In fact, we just ate lunch there. You got a big old tobacco barn that's used as a shop. There's another workshop attached on the side. It's all fenced, cross-fenced, all black board, oak, and poplar. Crepe myrtle there, Rose of Sharon down there. It's got those heirloom type flowers. So pretty. So you live the horse lifestyle, and you have horses, and then you get a little bit older like me, and you start asking your wife, is this sustainable? Can we afford to live like this forever? And the answer is here, yes. Because again, you've got a whole setup just like as if this was in Lexington, where all the super duper horse farms are, but it's got a one off the front. And you know what I mean by that, right? This would be $1.75 million, $2 million property, but it's not here. And Harrodsburg's a wonderful place. Mercer County is amazing. Some of the best soil in the state. You've got a 2-bag garage here, and then sun porch on the back, party deck, if you will. I've got this real wealthy friend, and he drives a Buick. I said, Jim, why aren't you driving something more suited to your income? He said, it's all about understated elegance. That's exactly what this property is about, understated elegance. So what does he do? He goes and he buys a Corvette, top of the line. And he looks great in it. But what does he do? He buys another Buick so that he doesn't have to drive the Corvette all the time. Because sometimes you just don't want to be that flashy. So this is all what this property is about, understated elegance. It's got all the elements that you need, all the elements that you want, without the price tag. You know, you want quality. This is quality. This land, Dan can tell you more about it, what kind of land this is, but this soil here is some of the best soil in the state. You got all these fields here. Property line goes up to that tree line and then goes all the way in the back. It rained last night, so we didn't get a chance to bush hog that field. But that's okay. I'm going to drive you all the way up in the back and show you all the rest of the fields and the ponds. And there's water tanks everywhere. those frost-proof water tanks. You come up the beautiful curvy drive, and of course the barn's over there, and you come up to this coach light. How pretty is that? And then this porch on the back, and you know you're going to either use the garage or you're going to come in this way. This is the way I would come in, so I'm going to bring you in that way. Now this goes down to the basement, and I'm going to show you that later too. Let's just go on inside. First thing you're going to notice is the black marble for you to wipe your feet, take your boots off. And then you've got these gorgeous ash floors. Check out, this house is nicely decorated. I mean, rarely do we get a house that is got the perfect land and well decorated, built well, all that stuff. The whole package. This is a whole package house. Now we've had some great houses that have been built great, or great land, or great decorated, but not often do you get one that's that way altogether. So this is the back of the house, the old house. This is all addition, done super well, as you can see. Wouldn't you just live out here? I know I would. They got their computer out here, and then you're overlooking all the fields and your horses. Look at that. I think I'd spend a ton of time out here for sure. Then you come into the main body of the house. This was the original house, the whole width. So obviously the walls were taken out and so on and so forth, and everything's done properly. That's where you get 6 figures. So you get 6 figures in the renovation of this place. Wood stove, love wood heat. Anybody who's ever heated with wood, it's just a good heat. It goes all the way to your bones. So you got wood heat. Power goes out, thumb your nose. You got wood heat here if you want it. It's got a geothermal heat system downstairs. So it's, you know, you've got, that's the top of the line heating system around here. So you've got geothermal heat pump, and then you've got wood as a backup, or vice versa. That's beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. So all these amenities that you'd have in a super high-end house, in a super high-end area. When I say super high-end area, this is what I mean. And you have it right here out in the country, but 30 minutes to the airport. This is, all the appliances stay, thank goodness, because this is set up properly. This is a double convection oven. Don't let my wife see that. She just loves convection ovens. If you've ever had one, you know why. And both of these are convection. It's got top of the line Maytag. There's a stainless steel ball bearing shelves, slide out wine glasses, the whole thing, right? There's a copper hand hammered copper farm sink. It's got this apron in the front. It's just beautiful. All the fixtures, hand rubbed bronze, the faucets, the doorknobs, etc. And it's got one of these new fancy dancy refrigerators, which is really beautiful. I need a new refrigerator for sure. So here, look at this, the accent island, and here, and let me show you all the fancy drawers with the slow close. I don't know who made them, but look at that, real dovetail deal. And you've got this accent island here, and this is all granite. And it's got this GE downdraft. How nice is that? So it'll pull all your steam and all that stuff down out of here. And yeah, and it's got this pot filler right here. If you turn this handle on, then water comes out, just so you know. Ask me how I know. So here we are in the great room. You talk about great room. Well, this is great. It is at least 25, 6, 7, 8 feet wide this way, and it's almost square. So you've got maybe 24 by 28, I'm guessing, just ask Dan. But this goes right out to the garage, and this is just a garagey garage. These people are moving, so that's why it looks like this. So you can imagine your 2 vehicles in there, and then this goes down to the basement, which I'll show you later. Let's look at the house, because this is the sexy part. Might as well keep on the sexy stuff, right? Entertaining, please. This is the entertaining house. So here's the front door. This is all like beveled glass, right? And you come on in, beautiful hand rubbed bronze. You come in, and this is what you're greeted with. It's really beautiful. I mean, really beautiful and tastefully decorated. Wonderfully decorated. Horse stuff everywhere. People are horse breeders. So they breed, they raise, they sell, they race, etc. And you know how horse people are. You're probably a horse person right now looking at this property. Maybe you want to be a horse person. You know how horse people are. They want things right. They want things done properly. Look at this. Look at this artwork. Just beautiful. Coat closet there, of course. Now, of all this ash floor, isn't it gorgeous? It's as durable as oak, as hard as oak. It looks different. It's a different color. Almost think of like oak as American, and think of ash with a French look. And then there's some this old, more figured wood here. To me, this old looking stuff is just spectacular. So you've got the bifolds on both sides. This is just storage. This is washer and dryer. Recently redone. Here, this is marble. That's the old style marble, the old timey look. Here's bedroom number 1, double closets. Most people, when I come in to shoot the house, they say, don't open the closets or I'll have to, you know. And so please don't tell her that I opened the closet. Hunter ceiling fans, look at that. Hunter has the best stuff. They've got this vintagey looking stuff all the time. This is a more compact bedroom, but it's plenty big. That's a double or a queen. And again, it's got double closets. You want to make it convenient for family to stay. They don't want to make it too comfortable, but they never want to leave, right? You talk about tastefully decorated. Oh, there's hunt scenes and horses everywhere. I know you're not buying the decor, but it gives you an idea of what the people are like, and it's a nice feeling. Because we don't buy things, we buy feelings, right? Then you've got a really compact bathroom here, but it's full. You got a shower, hopper, and a sink. Here's just an awesome spot right off the master bedroom. Now, what could you do with this out here? You know, you could put a hot tub out there. So you walk through the office. Got a big deal here. Again, overlooking all your paddocks. And then a full office right off the master bedroom. Now, here's a cool thing. This has obviously been added on. So this was a lean-to or carport, not a carport, but you know, like a little porchy thing. Tile on the floor. But they put this little heater in here. And it is electric. And I am going to be so bold to assume that heater heats this out here enough. I bet it does. Because it's protected all on this side. Look at there, huh? That's what Kentucky's all about. All right, let's run downstairs. Oh, did I mention that the barn is all lightning protected? So you've got lightning rods on the barn. You got lightning rods on the house as well. And that's a big deal. You don't want to hear the story about the time I got struck by lightning, but I did. Wasn't a big deal, just a little tingle. But sitting at my desk. So I'm on the phone, crack. I mean, it was really close, obviously. And I got a zap, maybe 10 times more than an electric fence. But I hollered to my wife. I said, what's our health deductible? And how much does it cost to put lightning rods on the house? And that's exactly what we did. This house has got it already. Now, you can't do that half-baked. You have to be a certified lightning suppression. So we had it done. I wanted to do it myself, but indeed you cannot do it. You have to have a licensed person do the whole thing. And I'm glad they did, because they did a great job. They knew what they were doing. It's kind of a big deal. You want the safety, you want it done right. The whole house has got it in the barns too. Fireplace down here. Talk about a man cave or a bar down here. A place to just come and hang out. It is fantastic. It's all been waterproofed, and it's got the French drain, and that's got a warranty on it. And what they do is they cut the floor so far in, put all stone in there, and then at the lowest part they put this sump in here. And so if any water does come in, it goes right to there. And of course you won't have any problem here. Again, here's another basement. You can smell it. There is nothing damp down here at all. Got a dehumidifier running, but it's just as dry as can be. Here's the geothermal system, which is really cool. And what this does is it pumps fluid down into the earth. And so the earth's always at 58. So the principle of it is that you're only heating from 58 to 70, or you're only cooling from whatever it is ambient, 80 in the house. You're cooling it with 58 degree water or fluid. So how cool is that? So it's really efficient, and I don't know what the electric bill is here on average. I'll put it here if I know, but it's the cheapest system you can get by the month. It's the most expensive system to put in, but then it's the cheapest to run for the life of the unit. Well, I mentioned before that if you're a horse person, well, if you are a horse person, you're delighted with this house, but you want to really see what the barn and the paddocks are like. So I'm going to take you out there right now. Well, let's go out. 62 acres, and I'm going to show it all to you so that you know exactly what you're getting before you make the trip in to see this property. So then the house is just right up here, right on the left. So we're just going to walk on down, mosey on down to the barn. Full electric service just for this barn right here. So the house and that black barn is on one electric service, and this is on a whole nother electric service. Road's out there, so you got good visibility if you want visibility for your horses. If you're in the horse business, you probably want visibility, right? They've got a manure spreader right there. They got a little tractor, wagon, and all that stuff. And there's hay up in the mow, and the lights are on. I mentioned to you about the separate electric service. It's just, you just get the minimum charge, like $21, because it's just some lights on. I'm going to show you all the stalls inside. Just beautiful. You're going to love it for your horses. I don't care what kind of horses you're raising, you're going to love it. And there's the house right there. We come inside this barn, and I realized that these stalls are made out of white oak, which is what the same wood that the bourbon barrels are made out of. This is white oak, not red oak, and you got poplar inside here. But how pretty! We got pavement on the bottom, so it's softer than concrete on the horse's legs. All water, city water everywhere on the farm. Waterers, watering tanks, frost proof. I got hay in this one, and then hay above. Let's count them here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is a foaling stall. So you got 11. And the foaling stall is obviously double size, right? So you got 11 regular, 11 regular stalls. One's a double. You want to call it 11, or you want to call it 12. That's up to you, but that's what you got. You tack room here. Countertop. This is great, great space. And upstairs, you got frost-proof hydrant there. You got another room in here, concrete floor, so you can store stuff that you want to keep up off the ground, like feed and stuff like that. Then you've got the tack room there. Neat as a pin, by the way. Neat as a pin. Little door there, little tiny door, so you can get your skid steer loader or whatever. Let's go look at it. Aha, all machine shed out here. Look at this. Yeah, I like that. And electric, there's lights out here. so you can see what you're doing. Like that. See the jars, the mason jar, fruit jar, lights, whatever you want to call them. There you go. Okay, so there's the tack room. I came out here. There's where the machine storage is and machine shed, and I just came up the stairs a little bit, but it's full of hay, so I can't really get up here much, but I did want to show it to you. Got an elevator there. You can shoot it out the end or shoot it in the end, and all kinds of hay storage up there. You just drop it right on down and right into the stalls, or drop it in the middle, and you know how to do it. But I just wanted to show you that, all that hay area up there. Fantastic. Okay, we just came up over this hill. You can see the roof of the house if you look real close, and then the roof of that barn where the truck is. And then we just came over this field and into this field. Absolutely gorgeous. Pure heaven. Not this line. That field back there is yours too. So back there at that tree row, all the way to the back there, is all your property. This is a clover field, but it needs to be reseeded. But you can imagine how much clover you can pull out of here. That fenced off up there, that's a pond. That probably needs to be dipped out. That's not a big deal. We have guys who do that here. And then there's a water tank right below it, which means it's probably plumbed right out there. That way it keeps the animals out of the ponds. There's another pond here. Again, that field isn't mowed yet. It's a little scruffy looking, but that's okay. Dan can show you the quality of the land. Here we are all the way in the back of the property, and this is your back line here, all board fence everywhere, and then there's the barn, and I'll just give a zoom in there. Look at how beautiful that is. You're back here quite a ways. Okay, here we are almost all the way in the back. Here's the back corner line. And remember I told you at the end of that fence was driveway to another farm. Well, there's that driveway. It goes right up alongside here. In fact, you can probably see the gravel there. And then there's the house. See the house right there. And then the other barn and the horse trailer. And then where we were when we looked at that field with the pond in it was over on the other side. But isn't this just gorgeous? I don't know if you're like me, but I don't like to see all my land at once. I like to see what I want to see and then still have adventures over on the other side. Well, this is one of those farms. Well, we've been driving all around here. We're not in the back yet. This is not the back line. The tree row back there is the back line. So you've got all this area here for hay, which this is not hay, obviously, but you've got all this area for grass or hay, or you can move the line back or do whatever you want. But we've been driving and driving and driving. This is the biggest 62 acres I've ever been on. You go, this back line here goes up and over and clear on the other side, farther than you can see there. The property line actually goes over the hill there quite a bit. There's the big horse barn. Like I said, we've been driving and driving. So you come on down, Dan will show you this farm, and he'll drive you all around as well. You'll get to see every square inch of this Dunn Hill farm. So there you have it. This is all getting blackboard fenced like in a week or two. So that'll be done. This is all board fenced. This is, and it goes all the way down to where that shed is down there. Okay, property goes there, and then actually goes at an angle straight back there. Understated elegance right here at Dunn Hill Farm. This is Dunn Hill Farm. Call Dan. The phone number is right there. Thank you for watching as always. Are you looking for an incredible horse farm? Just 30 minutes, Thursday, because this is just sharp as a button. Sharp as a button. This is real high-end stuff. Nope. I thought it was marble, but I took it for granite. Oh, sorry. That's really bad. Cut that out of there. It's got a pop filler right here. Look at that. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll have to clean that up. This is Dunn Hill Farm. Call Dan. The phone number is right there. And I am done.